Yeah, President Biden will be there today, Mika, expected to renew calls for national gun reform legislation during a visit to the city. According to a White House official, the president will ask Congress to take action against what he calls weapons of war and to curb access to guns for people with serious mental illness. The trip comes as information continues to come out about the alleged shooter in Saturday's attack. In a review of hundreds of pages of internet posts, NBC News reports the 18-year-old suspect was planning his attack for months and intended to continue the violence at other locations had he not been arrested there at the supermarket. Two additional possible spots, the suspect allegedly wrote, a black church in Buffalo and an elementary school in the city. The author of the post wrote they were targeting the school because of its predominantly black student body, which they found by looking up test scores online after reportedly choosing to attack the Buffalo supermarket in February to kill those he called, quote, replacers. The Washington Post reports the suspect was nearly caught during a reconnaissance-style trip to the grocery store. In what he reportedly described as a, quote, close call, the alleged shooter was confronted by a security guard after repeatedly entering the store back in March to map out the aisles. According to the Post, he then made excuses for his strange behavior and fled the supermarket. After identifying the store as, quote, attack area 1, the suspect reportedly decided on two other nearby locations to continue, as he wrote, to shoot all blacks. His words. Joining us now from Buffalo, NBC News correspondent Chris Pollone. Chris, good morning. So what do we expect today on the president's visit? What is the city expecting, and how are the people there doing?
Yeah, Willie, the president and the first lady are coming to a city that's still in shock, still experiencing grief. When they come here today, they're expected to come to this supermarket. There's a memorial about a block away from where I am of balloons and candles and notes left to the 10 victims. They're expected to visit that before going to a community center to meet with the victims' families, as well as first responders who came and responded to this attack here on Saturday. In terms of the investigation, the owners of Tops say that it will reopen. This grocery store is a key part of this community, almost like a gathering center for people who live in this area. They say it will reopen, but that certainly won't be today because federal officials and local officials are still combing through that store, trying to build as good a case as they can against the accused gunman. As you mentioned, they have revealed that in reviewing all of these social media posts, both that 180-page manifesto and then also social media postings that have been put on sites like Discord over the last several months, they believe that this has been in the works for quite some time. They, as you mentioned, the accused gunman apparently looked at other cities before settling on coming here and coming to this supermarket. They believe that if he was successful in carrying out the attack and then escaping, he was looking to drive down Jefferson Avenue here and either go to other businesses or perhaps a church looking for more victims. And so obviously with Buffalo police and that heroic security guard engaging him, they were able to stop further carnage. But they believe that he came here back in March to take a look at the place and then was also here the day before the attack and then a few hours before the attack out here taking a look around, Willie.
President and First Lady expected right where you are at that Tops supermarket a little after 10 o'clock this morning. NBC's Chris Pollone in Buffalo. Chris, thanks so much. Mika.